Um, guys that we see a lot in the interact, and oftentimes it's a tight ball game, and there's those extra possessions or failed possessions, if you look at it that way, can really kill you. This guy's on an island. We want to support that. Uh, lazy defense here. This is a complacency. Everybody thinks everything's cool. We give a roll back. Billy's not on his guy. He's beat, which means he's over pursuing now. This guy recognizes it, hits the brakes. There's no one in the middle. Jackson's too high, worrying about his guy who's not even on the screen. And this guy just beats him right underneath and walks right down the middle of the field. That's a lazy defensive possession there. And it's still a tight ball game, fellas. Ay, ay, ay. 10 minutes is a lot of time. We talk about like physical endurance throughout these games, but you also need your mental endurance. I think that a lot oftentimes goes unsaid without talking about. And even like that one, like that's lazy defense. You shouldn't give up that great of a look on goal. You shouldn't be throwing the ball into the ground because you're too lazy to take a step away to make sure that you don't get checked. This is simple stuff. Ugh. Great defense calls Malvern, forces Malvern to take a timeout. So that's that easy switch I was talking about if you stay underneath of it. Not a great possession there. Just too much individual there by 17. Defense is ready to slide and support. We got to get this ball moving a little bit. That's something we typically actually have trouble doing against LaSalle. They do a nice job of taking away where we want to go and really making us work for it, as well as sometimes they press out on our adjacent. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to get the ball spinning with them. But in that possession there was just kind of seemed like a little bit of lazy footed, slow footed offense. It's a good strong dodge, and 38 is in a tough position with the guy being so small. But overall, I think this is actually pretty good defense. He recovers, engages. Uh, you know, I'm not sure if he got him with the slash on the helmet after he had fallen down, but yeah, that's pretty good, strong defense there, especially when you're trailing the play to begin with. See 4 guys starting so high for Malvern. Dodge gets going, feed the backside, and then guys cut off ball. And here we go. You just get a little extra step coming off this guy clearing through, and keep that stick nice and close to your ear. We've seen that. We saw that 2 or 3 times in the Haverford Championship game a couple weeks ago. I think 38 draws another penalty there. And Malvern, we talked about actually in that championship game, it was 48 from Malvern Buno, who got a couple penalties late in the fourth quarter, which gave Haverford a couple extra man-up attempts. Possibly helps them tie that ball game up and take it to overtime. But keeping your emotion and your poise late in the game and recognizing just how crucial all these possessions are. If you want to give your offense a chance to get back in the game, the last thing you can do is put your team man down, and those are killers. So it looks like Malvern's running out the clock here a bit. Timeout Malvern as things were getting a little hairy. But with that, LaSalle ends up going man down. That penalty had still been sitting there. And they're just going to do their best here with a 5-goal lead to take as much time off the clock as possible. Coaches, if you're interested in a drill for these types of situations, we do a lot of 5-on-5 in the box, where pick 5 guys in blue, 5 guys in white, give them a ball, and you got to complete 5 passes without going outside of the box. If you drop it, you have to start over. If you complete your 5 passes, then you leave, the other team stays in the box, and 5 new white come out, for example. And now all of a sudden you got to do that again as a blue team, just a little bit more tired. And that's a really, really tough drill on guys to see who can dig in and have some grit and fortitude, and be able to, 1, get themselves open, and 2, complete simple passes when you're dog tired. It's an excellent conditioning and stick work drill. It's good recognition there by Sean. I think we're like in this 2-minute stuff where you come into the box. But watch that. He hits the brakes here, stays outside the box, throws it to the guy in the alley, so the guy in the alley has a little bit more room. So if you step in right there in that upper corner, you could get pushed right back out quickly and create a turnover at the top of the box that can lead to early offense going the other direction. So typically you want to come in down through the alley. That's the reason for that. But I don't know, maybe not. It doesn't look like we're playing keep it in rules here. But all right, fellas. Well, this is about the end of the game here. Have LaSalle gets one more possession or something, but yep, that's it. All right, 11-6, Malvern. That was a good hard-fought game. Again, LaSalle coming out, scoring 2 or 3 goals to start the game, catching Malvern unprepared, but kudos to the Friars for battling back and putting the ball in the back of the net, making some stops. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. Look forward to next week's breakdown with you. See ya.